Three dudes riding a friggin' whale.
I'm Scott.
I'm Dan.
I'm Rowan, and we talk about some crazy fucking shit.
It's gonna get mental up in here.
It's always controversial.
But we're not trying to offend anyone.
Please don't cry.
It's not serious.
Huzzah!
Hello and welcome to Three Dudes Riding a Friggin' Whale. Scott, do you want to open up with Discovery?
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Finding something new, working something out, discovering.
Okay, this is the Discovery section. Now, what I discovered this week was a secret, well, not a secret, but a file in my phone I'd forgotten about, okay, in the notes section. Now, I often leave notes for myself. Do you guys do the same thing?
Yeah.
To, like, reminders?
Occasionally, on the calendar. Yeah.
I do a lot of uni stuff, so it's
Okay. I leave notes for myself with the intention of, like, reminding myself something for, like, the next day, right? Not for, like, several months.
Yeah.
Okay, and I write them in like shorthand, like very shorthand, like they'll be missing vowels or missing whole words. And then now that I've checked back, some of these are a year old. I don't know what I was trying to remind myself on. For example, there's one here that just says, this is a reminder, more like Leonardo DiCaprio. What was I don't know.
You had some art that was due?
What?
I don't know. I'm thinking of Da
movie?
Vinci for some reason.
Did you have a movie due or something?
I don't
Is
know.
that what-
I don't know. There's also one here that just said, get your birth certificate. No, I assume I just needed my birth certificate.
yeah, I was going to say, I can guess that one.
Yeah, here's another one. And this one is a question. Relationship with animals?
You're going through a bit of a crisis. You're not sure, is it okay?
Yeah. It's like, when you get home, check if you can bang horses. I'm pretty sure you can't. But there's tons of them here. One says, now, some of these, because I do stand-up, might be reminding of jokes I thought of on the train or something. One says, rinse and repeat. How about fuck yourself shampoo?
Isn't that Listerine that's rinse and repeat?
I think you just were reading the back of a shampoo bottle and have gone...
Just was hell pissed off in the shower.
Yeah, you're like, I got to remember to not get shampoo from now on. That'll do.
Maybe you're just thinking, like, shampoo bottle, can I stick my knob in this?
Can I knob it?
There are a lot of... Here's another one. Old man, holy shit.
A YouTube video,
That's
maybe?
all I got.
Were
And I
you
think
seeing a priest?
there was also there was also a stage where I was like writing down my dreams. I was like keeping a dream journal, and I got very good at like being able to remember my dreams. And I'd like wake up in the middle of the night and write them down. And typing on an iPhone is hard enough as it is, right? Here's a dream I'll read out.
At 3 a.m. Has it got like dates on it?
Yeah. This one was 3:42 a.m.
Okay.
Lovely.
This will be
in
good.
June 2011. So this a dream I assume that I had.
Well, can you give us some context? What was happening to you in your life, like about
was
this
asleep.
point? You're asleep. Was there
Generally-
no major events? Like,
Well, I'll read the dream
I'm interested.
with spelling errors included,
Okay.
and then we'll see if it relates to my life. I work at Dundee Mifflin. I think that's the place from The Office, the American season. Offer promoted yo advertising, but all I seem to do is pick up tree vibes.
Can we make this into a rap song?
But we shouldn't. We could, but I thank them and ask a 4-person meeting about how best to dip yo legs. That's the whole dream.
I think this would be a good rap song, guys.
What were you dipping previously to have that dream?
I
Why
guess
a
watching The
4-person
Office,
meeting?
I think. Dan, here's a dream you're in.
Oh no! What are you dreaming
Hang on,
about
I'll just
me?
make sure it's not.
Is he
It's
naked?
not one of those. Okay, here we go.
Okay, good.
Very happy ending.
Wrestling training. Dan gets into fight with the venue owner about making boys. Now it's spelled B-O-I-S-E, and I assume I was meant to write noise there. He goes fucking crazy and says, "Get out, we are training anyway." I am doing training in the ring with Joe, that's my girlfriend, and a few people are watching. Dan is practicing a move where I get smashed into a basketball and dropped on my fucking neck.
Why?
Why are we practicing that?
There's not even a basketball
I have
ring.
no at
listen-
training. I've done this before.
listen to this, though.
It's a standard drill.
The first few times, we fail.
Oh my god.
But the third time, we get it right, and I'd pretend to be her as a joke. When I wake from unconsciousness, so obviously I wasn't, Marissa and Cara, I don't know who that is. Oh no, I do know them people, are sitting cross-legged in the ring with no head. That's the dream.
That's mental.
Yeah, quite a good dream.
Oh, lads, that is Discovery and girls. I said lads, but lads and lassies.
Nah, girls wouldn't listen to that shit.
3 dudes riding a friggin' whale.
We don't usually do this, but this is a public service announcement.
Velociraptor attacks have been on the rise lately.
1 in 6 people are attacked by a velociraptor every day.
Statistics show that 50% of Australian women will be attacked by a velociraptor this week.
Make sure you have steel underwear on.
When you're walking back to your car, just make sure you take the proper precautions. Steel underwear and heavy shoes are advised.
If you would like to learn more, visit velociraptorsfuckno.org.
Download the PDF file and make sure you have a gun ready.
3 dudes riding a frickin' whale, bringing the news to you.
You're such an idiot!
Idiot! What you think you're doing, you stupid idiot?
Do you like it when dudes get smashed in their nutsack with balls? Well, get ready, because we're going to talk about idiots.
Hey, so I got some idiots for you this week. First one I saw in the newspaper this week. I know Scott saw this because we had a bit of a discussion earlier in the week about it. Chris Brown.
Oh, yes, I know.
Yeah, I thought that would be a result.
Have you seen it, Rowan? You
There
don't
are
look
some
like
beautiful, beautiful pictures of him. I think you're referring to the one with like the baseball cap and the
No.
tattoo of
Rihanna. on
yeah,
his neck.
and she looks like she's been
What
beaten.
is he thinking?
Yeah, exactly. What? He's an idiot for getting that because he claims that it's not Rihanna.
It's so clearly her.
It is clearly her, but even if it's not, it's still a battered woman.
Even Hitler didn't get a gas chamber tattooed on his neck.
Do you want to hear my theory?
Yes.
My theory is it's Rihanna, but the reason he's got it on his neck is so when he gets a hickey from another girl, it'll look like she's been beaten. That's my theory.
But the tattoo looks like she's beaten anyway, so it's like he's just gone, well, I've beaten women before, so I'll get a tattoo
He'll
about
just
it.
keep looking in the mirror and be like, bitch, and punch himself in the neck and just get a
Yeah, so he's an idiot for that, but he's been an idiot in the past for a lot of things that he's done.
It's just his PR was bad enough as it is. He beat a woman up. Not only just a woman like Rihanna, like a woman a lot of people know.
and would have sex with. Like, a lot of people would have had sex with
Just
her.
when it was all calming down and like, people were kind of getting over it, like, I should get this drawn on my neck forever to make sure people don't forget I smashed Rihanna's head at that time.
What is he has bleach blonde hair as well.
And the
what is
worst
with that?
beard ever.
Oh,
yes.
Oh my god.
I'm a man who knows facial hair because I had chops for quite a while, and he has not been able to grow his fluff that he is calling facial hair through yet. I can tell you that.
Is he going for that 3-day like designer stubble look, like that I haven't shaved in a while, but I maintain this luscious look? Is that what he's going for? But he's just more like teenager pubes.
Yeah, I think the look he was going for was I'm 14 years old.
I've just realised this can happen if you don't shave in the morning.
This is why I beat women.
Anyway, I've got someone else now as well that I want to discuss. He's an idiot that's been online for quite a while now.
An idiot on the internet.
Yeah, on the
I don't
internet,
believe
on
it.
the YouTubes as well.
Well, you must have searched hard for this guy.
He was basically being an idiot everywhere. He's the congressman for a small island nation, I believe, who talks. I think right. He's in like a part. The whole video is like this meeting that they've had of like a bunch of different congressmen. I don't know. It was.
I'm dying here. Who is it? Who is
right.
You
they're
wouldn't know him.
discussing-
He's like an unknown guy.
Yeah, you wouldn't know who he is. Right, somewhere. Anyway, he raises a question that he's concerned that his people might overpopulate the island and that the island might tip over.
He poses that question to like the American like general who's fielding the
embassy,
questions. Yeah, and he
pretty
says
much.
we are worried that there's too much people on the island. It might flip over. And they kind of look at him like, not.
Like, he's an
we're
idiot.
not worried about that happening. And then he tries to backtrack and be like, metaphorically flip over. I meant the economy will flip. But he did a hand motion of an island flipping over when he said it. So he clearly thought islands are floating.
So wait, what was his solution to this?
No, he was asking them for help.
yeah,
He's like, help, we're going to flip the island. We're all down the right side of it. It's like a plane, isn't it?
Yeah, but the US congressman's like, the response was, we are not concerned about this. I'm sure he went back to the island and was like, guys,
They aren't helping.
They're not helping, so obviously it's not that much of a concern. Populate. Go.
Ridiculous seesaw situation on the whole country.
Yeah, I was thinking that. So he's a child who's grown up with the only toy being a seesaw.
Yeah, just thought, that's Earth is like that, isn't it?
If you get too many people on one side, the other side's going to go up. That's just how it happens.
That's probably how he thinks the Earth rotates.
Yes, there's a fat guy jogging. Oh man, what an idiot.
Well, that's all we have time for. That's two very obvious idiots. Chris Brown, no brainer. Good night.
Say hello to my little friend. And my name is Borat. We're sending you back to the future.
Grab your popcorn from the lobby, shut the kids up, and welcome to La Cinema.
La Cinema. So this is La Cinema. Rowan giving you the rundown. Basically, I've not seen too many movies that I want to talk about so much this week. Instead, I'm going to talk about some actors with the cinema theme. So I was really still staying there. Actors that I'm interested in, like Nicolas Cage. What a legend of a man. He does both the best and the worst films.
He only does the best or the worst.
Next was amazing.
I mean, I don't understand like how he signs contracts. I assume
With blood. Probably.
like that the movie where he escapes from hell and has to drive angry and just has to shoot everyone. He spends it's an entire movie of him just viciously murdering.
Was that a documentary? Or was
I
that
think
a
Ghost
movie
Rider was a documentary on his life, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was either Drive Angry or one of the other several hundred films where he drives and is angry.
And
That-
involves
Gone in
hell.
60 Seconds,
And you're
Ghost
right,
Rider.
they're identical. Ghost Rider and Drive Angry. There are so many similarities between them. What's a good movie that he's done
Next.
next?
He can see the future.
That was still a terrible film. It was just it was an interesting concept. It was still a terrible film.
I disagree. I thought it was an amazing
What did you
film.
think was good about it?
He can see into the future.
the only reason you like it, Dan, is
Right.
because you want to rob casinos.
This
Actually,
is true.
I remember, it's an interesting fact about Daniel. When he saw the movie Next, he told me that for a few days he thought he had the power of the guy from Next, and he was brushing his teeth and wondering, how come I can't see me brushing my teeth? Or
This
some
is so
shit
true.
like
That happened.
He really- Do you want to hear some trivia about
Let's hear
Nicolas
some
Cage?
trivia about Nicolas Cage.
On
I
his,
want that
on
cake.
his upper back, he has a tattoo of a lizard with a top hat.
Bullshit. I've
Pardon?
never seen that.
But why the fuck would you have seen it?
I've seen like all of his movies.
I think
It
I
would
know
have been
Nicolas
somewhere
Cage's
in there.
back. Like, they fucking cover it up, obviously. Movies are pretty good at... You know he's not all the things he is in movies. He's just
What?
pretending.
No way.
Well, that's it. It was meant to be about La Cinema, but instead it
Nicolas
ended up
Cage.
being 5 minutes of Nicolas Cage. Thanks for listening, guys. In the Corner with Todd, there's a new segment. We're going to interview Todd, avid listener, respectable businessman, about what he thought about the show. And I mean, it's going to be an interesting interview. It's a little bit different from the norm. We're going to have all three of us asking him questions. So it's going to mix it up a little bit and maybe a little bit more interesting. So, Todd, how are you?
Terrible.
Terrible. That is terrible. And what do you do with yourself?
As little as possible.
And you listen to this show? You like
well,
this
what
show?
do I do with myself? That's... I'm not sure that should be on the radio.
I've got a question for Todd.
Yes.
Why are you such a dumb fuck?
It's a question that's stumbled philosophers for the ages.
On to attach to Scott's question, are you friends with Chris Brown?
I don't know who Chris Brown is.
Todd, if you were on this podcast more regularly, what would you change?
I'd make it much more like this.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, how much do you want to make out with Chris Brown? And don't lie to me. 10. He just said 10, but you missed it because he was breathing in. Another question. And 20. Really?
I've got a question for Todd. A series of quick-fire questions. I'll name a thing. You say yes or no. Was this a movie Nick Cage was in? Are you ready, Todd?
Yes.
Was he in the movie Gone in 60 Seconds? Keep in mind the last bit
60
of it.
sex dicks. What?
Yes.
I don't think he's into that, but
He was in that movie.
he doesn't look like the type.
Was he in the movie Master and Command Dicks?
I don't know, because I watch a lot of porn, and the guys... No. They always get like the hottest girls they can find, but the guy is just like some hairy slob they found on the street or something.
Okay, so
Nicolas
yes.
Cage.
Was he in the movie Lord of the Rings and Dicks?
Don't think so.
Start.
I don't think he was in that one.
With that in mind, was Nick Cage in the movie Honey, I Shrunk the Dicks?
I think he just answered the own question there.
The fuck did I just listen to?
3 dudes riding a friggin' whale.
Thank you for listening.